Chapter 9 Computer Network. About the chapter: Network Introduction, Types of Network, Internet, Network Topology, Basics of HTML, HTTP, URL, ISP, Hyperlink, Internet Terms, Internet Explorer. Network Introduction. A computer network is formed when two or more computers are connected to one another. The computers can share their resources such as printer, modem, hard disk, and some other information if they are connected with one another. The computer may be connected through cables, telephone lines, radio waves, satellites, infrared, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc. Here, we are given an example of a network in a school comprising of a local area network or LAN connecting computers with each other, the internet, and various servers. Networks: Cache, proxy filtering firewall server. Modem or router. Access to internet content and learning resources, etc. Email communication. School local area network, LAN. File and print server, CD or multimedia servers. Users' computers. Other users' computers. Types of network. LAN, local area network. A group of computers that shares a common connection and are usually in a small area or even in the same building. For example, an office or home network. They are usually connected by Ethernet cables and have high-speed connections. Quick fact: one of the earliest personal computers was the Altair 8800 computer kit. MAN. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN, is a larger network than LAN that connects computer users in a particular geographic area or region. For example, a large university may have a network so large that it may be classified as a MAN. The MAN network usually exists to provide connectivity to local ISPs, cable TV, or large corporations. It is far larger than a LAN and is smaller than a WAN. Metro network, Care network, 2G, 3G, ISDN, XDSL, CATV, WLAN, LAN. WAN. Wide Area Network, WAN, connects larger geographical area. A WAN connects several LANs. The technology is high speed and relatively expensive. The Internet is an example of a wide public WAN. WAN. Internet. Today, Internet is the very important technology. The Internet, in simple terms, is a network of the interlinked computer networks, which is accessible to the general public. Internet is such a huge network of several different interlinked networks relating to the business, government, academic, and even smaller domestic networks. Therefore, Internet is known as the network of all the other networks. Following important points must be considered regarding Internet. Finding information on the Internet is achieved by using a search engine. Files, pictures, songs, and videos can be shared by uploading and downloading. The Internet is explored, which is more commonly referred to as surfing, using a web browser. The Internet is also used for communicating with others through social networks, forums, chat, emails, and IM. Network topology. In telecommunication, network topology is the specific physical, that is real, or logical, that is virtual arrangement of the elements of a network. A network may be represented as a collection of nodes, some of which are connected by links. A given nodes may have links to many others. Network topology is determined only by the configuration of connections between nodes. The common types of network topology are illustrated and defined below. Bus topology. A bus topology is a network topology in which there is a single line, the bus, to which all nodes are connected and all the nodes connect only to this bus. Ring topology. A network topology in which every node has exactly two branches connected to it. Mesh topology. A network topology in which there are at least two nodes with two or more paths between them. Star topology. A network topology in which peripheral nodes are connected to a central node, which rebroadcast all transmissions received from any peripheral node to all peripheral nodes on the network, including the originating node. All peripheral nodes may thus communicate with all others by transmitting to and receiving from the central node only. Basics of HTML, HTTP, URL, ISP, hyperlink. HTML. HTML is a format that tells a computer how to display a web page. The documents themselves are plain text files with special tags or codes that a web browser uses to interpret and display information on your computer screen. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. An HTML file is a text file containing small markup tags. The markup tags tell the web browser how to display the page. An HTML file must have an .htm or .html file extension. HTTP. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a protocol used by the World Wide Web. HTTP defines how messages are formatted and transmitted. HTTP is called a stateless protocol because each command is executed independently. This shortcoming of HTTP is being addressed in a number of new technologies, including ActiveX, Java, JavaScript, and cookies. URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. A URL is the fundamental network identification for any resource connected to the web, for example, hypertext pages, images, and sound files. An example of a URL is http://www.computerhope.com, which is the URL for the Computer Hope website. ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. An ISP is a company that provides internet access to users or subscribers of its service. The first ISP is widely believed to be Telnet, which was the first commercial version of ARPANET introduced in 1974. An ISP will give you an internet account, email address, web space for your own web page. Hyperlink. It is referred to as a link. A hyperlink is an icon, graphic, or text in a document that links to another file or object. Web users will usually find at least one hyperlink on every web page. The simplest form of these is called embedded text or an embedded link. In this instance, a hyperlink will show up as a single word or group of words that will usually be marked as underlined and are frequently blue in color. Clicking on the hyperlink may take one to another part of the page, or it may open another internet page. Internet terms. Web server. Web servers are computers that deliver web pages. Every web server has an IP address and possibly a domain name. For example, if we access the URL http://www.pcwebopedia.com/index.html in the browser, then it sends a request to the web server. Here domain name is pcwebopedia.com. The server then fetches the page named index.html and sends it to browser. Any computer can be turned into a web server by installing server software and connecting the machine to the internet. There are many web server software applications, including public domain software from NCSA and Apache, and commercial packages from Microsoft, Netscape, and others. Web browser. Browser, short for web browser, is a software application used to enable computers' users to locate and access web pages. Browsers translates the basic HTML hypertext markup language code that allows us to see images, text videos, and listen to audios on websites. The browser gets in contact with the web server and requests for information. The web server receives the information and displays it on the computer. There are different browsers for various things to do on the internet. There is a text-based browser. With a text-based browser, we are only allowed to see text. Graphical materials are not displayed. Hyperlinks are accessed by typing it in through the keyboard. Here are some familiar common web browsers: Mozilla Firefox, Netscape Navigator, Microsoft Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera Mini, Linux, Google Chrome. Website. A website, also written as website or simply site, is a set of related web pages served from a single web domain. A website is hosted on at least one web server accessible by the internet. Website contains a home page, which is the first document users see when they enter the site. The site might also contain additional documents or files. Each site is owned and managed by an individual, company, or organization. Quick fact: desktop wallpaper is a great way to customize your computer background while you are working at your desk. Web page. Web page or web page is a document commonly written in hypertext markup language (HTML) that is accessible through the internet or other network using a browser. A web page is accessed by entering a URL address and may contain text, graphics, and hyperlinks to other web pages and files. Web pages are what make up the World Wide Web. These documents are written in HTML, hypertext markup language, and are translated by your web browser. Web pages can either be static or dynamic. Static pages show the same content each time they are viewed. Dynamic pages have content that can change each time they are accessed. These pages are typically written in scripting languages such as PHP, Perl, ASP, or JSP. A web page is an individual HTML document. Home page. Home page is the main page of a website. Typically, the home page serves as an index or table of contents to other documents stored at the site. Main page of a website, which gives detailed information of its owner and provides links to its other parts. Usually, it is the first page seen by every visitor. But some sites, such as those of newspaper or portals, display a fresh page every day. Internet Explorer. Microsoft Internet Explorer (MSIE) or Internet Explorer (IE) is the popular browser used in Windows operating system. Internet Explorer is in use despite strong competition from the likes of Mozilla Firefox, Apple's Safari, Opera, and Google Chrome. As with most modern browsers, Internet Explorer supports Java, JavaScript, ActiveX, RSS, CSS, and Ajax. The latest release of Internet Explorer is IE 11. Search engine. A search engine is an information retrieval system designed to help in finding information stored on a computer system accessed through the means such as the World Wide Web. The search engine allows you to make a query, usually with a word or phrase, and retrieves a list of items that best match the criteria you have requested. Popular search engines or searching for content. The top 5 search engines are: 1. Google Search, 2. Yahoo Search, 3. AOL Search, 4. MSN Windows Live Search, 5. Ask.com Search. Performing a search using the search bar. Most browsers have a built-in search bar located to the right of the address bar. To do a search, just type what you are looking for, known as the search terms, in the search bar and then press enter. Your browser will then take you to the search engine's website to show you the search results, which is a list of all of the websites that contain your search terms. Many browsers allow you to add to or change the search engines used by the search bar. Let's recall. A computer network is formed when 2 or more computers are connected to one another. Local area network (LAN) is a group of computers that shares a common connection and are usually in the same building. A WAN, wide area network, connects larger geographical area. A MAN, metropolitan area network, is a larger network that connects computer users in a particular geographic area or region. This is the computer on which a website is hosted. HTML is a format that tells a computer how to display a web page. Short for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Short for Internet Service Provider. Hyperlink is referred to as a link. Network topology is the specific physical or logical arrangement of the elements of a network. Website. A website, also written as website, or simply site, is a set of related web pages served from a single web domain. Web browser. Web browsers are Mozilla Firefox, Netscape Navigator, Microsoft Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, Linux, and Google Chrome. Search engines. Search engines are Khoj, Alta Vista, Bing, Google, Excite, Lycos, etc.